as you'd expect. New ball taken immediately by the West Indies. Kima Roach, the leading wicket taker at this venue. Dhananjaya De Silva, really good, 46 not out. Partner debutant, Patam Nissanka, unbeaten on 21. Alzarri Joseph with the new ball from the Sir Andy Roberts end. Excellent delivery, first up, new ball straight away. Worked away through the one side neatly and gets a boundary. Brings up the 50 for Dhananjaya De Silva. Clean him up. That's the response from Alzarri Joseph. That's the reason he's been given the new ball. And he's responded to the call by his captain and his teammates, and exactly what the West Indies needed. The important wicket of Dhananjaya De Silva.
Good shot. Slightly wide above stump. Punched away by Nissanka for 4 through the cover point region.
Goes away for 4 again. So a bit expensive, Alzarri Joseph. And Dikwela was able to effectively put that one away. Pushed through the offside. Will go to the boundary. So consecutive boundaries now for Dikwela. One on the one side, the other on the offside. 283 for 5. In the gap, goes for 4. So hemorrhaging runs this morning. The West Indies, exactly what they didn't want to do. First Alzarri Joseph, now Kima Roach.
That's Dikwela for you. Scores in unusual areas. There's a bit of extra bounce on it.
Oh yeah, that's cut away nicely behind square. 4 more to end the over. Frustration for Shannon Gabriel. And it's Nissanka's maiden Test 50. On debut, what a knot for the young man.
Proud moment for him, for Sri Lanka. The 21st player to score a half-century on debut.
Well driven. Confident again from Nissanka. Does well in the deep. Kima Roach gets a 300 partnership for Sri Lanka between Nissanka and Dikwela. The second 100-run partnership in this innings, and they close this session on 359 for 5, an overall lead of 257. Gone. He's put it down. Had it. That was the opportunity that the West Indies were looking for. Guided it to the fielder in gully. Kumabana, the guilty party. A simple enough catch. An opportunity goes a begging. Gets it. It's his 17th Test match, half-century. Niroshan Dikwela yet to get a century, so an opportunity for him to set that right. Well appreciated by his teammates, and a spot of bother in this Test match, and He's helped them to a score of respectability, if not safety.
Come on, Jim.
Played away into the offside. Holder behind it won't get there. Another boundary for Sri Lanka. Beautiful shot. Swept away, no one moved. Back-to-back boundaries. That's 400 runs for Sri Lanka, 400 up. No doubt, a delighted Sri Lankan dressing room. Well, that was spanked with some authority. The young man, Pathum Nissanka, on debut into the 90s now.
Pulled away in front of square. Shot of confidence from a man that is well set. Goes to 70 now, Dequella. Now, you'll be thinking of Jermaine Blackwood as a part-timer. Might just lift his intensity as a batsman. Pathum Nissanka. Just 2 required for him to get a century on debut. The field comes in.
And I'm quite sure he'll be saying to himself, Nissanka, don't drop my guard.
Catch it.
Edged. This might well be it. Goes for 1, completes his second. And that's the magical moment for him. Test match century on debut, the 4th Sri Lankan batsman to achieve this. And what a knock it has been.
He looks to the heavens as to say thank you. It was a streaky edge, just past first slip. And he certainly, Darren Ganga, deserved that century.
Takes out the paddle sweep. How often have we seen this from Dequella? Majority of the times in wide ball cricket. This is what he's very good at.
Certainly an unusual stroke against a fast bowler. Picked up the length very early, which was the key. And of course, no venom in this wicket. Played it very well.
And again, on consecutive days, that post-lunch session, not producing any wickets. Well, so far in this session, none. .435 for 5. Confirmation that the West Indies has struggled yet again to get wickets. Just 1 wicket in that first session, wicketless in this one. And Sri Lanka dominant.
Catch!
Yells of catch, someone's underneath it. And it's taken, the breakthrough. Kumar Roach in the deep, and the big man from Antigua who did it with the bat, does it with the ball.
Indeed, and you know, there's a lot of risk in playing the sweep shot, especially against Rakeem Cornwall.
Oh, straight down the ground, bludgeoned. He's in a hurry. So is that ball, that's 4 runs.
And he moves to his highest test score, the Roshan Dequella.
Ball him! Ball him! Kumar Roach! And isn't he a happy man? What a way to get into the chair, Ian Bishop.
They'll have to wait for that first Test match 100. There is no doubt that one day he will get there.
Down, down. Hey. No, Dad.
Trouble here, and he's gone. A bit of indecision between Lockman and Chimera resulted in a run out.
The speed of Jermaine Blackwood. It's a good stroke. All the way for 6 for Mbuldenia.
Catch it, Jace.
Jason Holder. Cups it. And it's the end of Mbuldenia. 9 wickets down now for Sri Lanka. That's in the air. This should be it. This is it. The 5th wicket has fallen after the tea interval. Kyle Mayers takes a simple catch. And now it's up to the West Indies batsmen, with Sri Lanka leading by 374. Openers are off and running. Maybe quick time to change the clothing, get set, get the pads on.
Punished, too short, down the leg side from Fernando, first up. And thank you very much, says John Campbell. Cut away. Misfield, still has enough to go to the boundary. So another boundary for John Campbell, this time through the offside. Another excellent delivery is given him. So he does get the breakthrough. Vishwa Fernando probing that off stump, outside off stump line, and produces the false shot from John Campbell. Early success for Sri Lanka. Another player miss from Nkrumah Bonner. Stifled appeal. Good piece. Second delivery, 138 kph. Chimera.
Well, the noise we heard, look, based on what we're seeing here, it looked as if he did hit it. Well, they didn't appeal, and Mickey Arthur is probably wondering to himself, what is going on out there?
Goes down to the third man boundary, beg your pardon. Off the bat of Nkrumah Bonner. Finds the gap.
This will be the last ball.
Competently seen off from Nkrumah Bonner. Craig Brathwaite. Another captivating day of test match cricket here at the Sir Viv Richards Stadium in Antigua. West Indies close on 34 for 1 after some 20 overs in their second innings. Target of 375 if they are to win this first test match. Has been a day dominated by Sri Lanka. All told, 83.5 overs, 255 runs, and the 7 wickets. But the day belonged to Pathum Nissanka, the young Sri Lankan on debut, and got 100. I'm sure that will be indelibly etched in the memories of Sri Lankans